How to sell 10,000 copies of your book. Recently, my book, Live Intentionally, crossed 10,000 sales. 10,000 is absolutely massive for a book. To have 10,000 people read your book is huge, and some of you pointed out that I can now start calling it an international bestseller. 10,000 is a big number. Nowadays, some people's minds have been toyed by social media and they think anything less than a million is small. But imagine 10,000 people. You need an entire stadium to sit 10,000 people. Most books don't sell 10,000 copies. Most books don't even sell 1,000 copies. Amazon has millions of books on sale, and 90% of self-published books there sell like 50 copies, 20 copies, 10 copies. Very few sell over 100 copies. And about 50% of traditionally published books, where they have a publishers, they sell less than 1,000 copies. Only a few books ever break the 10,000 sales mark, and Live Intentionally did that in 3.5 years as a non-fiction, digital-only book. No print copies, no separate audiobook sales, and no 99-cent Kindle promotions. And sales are still going strong. In this podcast, I'm going to tell you how I did it and how you can do it too. So how to sell 10,000 copies of your book. Step 1. Build an audience. If you want to sell something, you need someone to sell it to. If your business does not have leads, your business is going to die. If you want to sell a lot of copies of your book, you need a lot of people to know who you are and be aware that your book exists. If people do not know you exist, then they cannot trust you, they cannot buy your book, they cannot give you their money in exchange of your information. This is the internet age. People are not going to libraries, they are not going to walk into a random bookstore, look at your book and buy it. People buy books online and they buy books from people they know of online, be it from social media, blog, or wherever else. Look at all the big non-fiction authors of today. Jordan Peterson, Nassim Nicholas Taleb, James Clear, Mark Manson. They all have big audiences and their audiences want to hear from them. They could write a book about anything and find people buying it in like 10 seconds. Failed authors have no audiences. No one knows who they are. So even if this guy with no audience, he wrote the best book in the world, no one will buy it because no one knows this guy. No one is searching for his name on Google search. No one is searching for his brand. No one is searching for his book. So his book will just go into obscurity. This is the internet age and you will not sell 10,000 copies of your book if you do not have an audience. And this is 10 times truer if your book is an ebook. Why would someone buy a book on nutrition when they can buy a book on nutrition from someone they have heard of? When was the last time you bought a book from an unknown author? Instead of complaining about all the work that goes into building an audience, go and build an audience first. Because if you have an audience, your chances of success that you will actually sell 10,000 copies of your book is 10,000 times higher. Show people that you are a legitimate expert on your topic, and they'll pay a lot of money to buy years of your experience. $20, $100, $1,000. All of that is a fair price for years and years of your experience. So you need to show people that you have experience, and social media and any place that you can get an audience is a good way to do it. If you use Twitter a lot, then check out my guide, The Art of Twitter, and I will show you how to build an audience there. My guide has helped over 5,000 people make their first dollar online, and you can verify that for yourself by reading the reviews. The link is in the description below. Step number 2. Figure out what your audience wants and needs. Once you have a decently large audience, figure out what your audience wants and needs. This is not hard because most of the times, they will come and tell you what they want. For example, Life Math Money is targeted to helping young men live better lives. Before I publish Live Intentionally, link in the description, I would get a lot of Twitter DMs and emails from men asking me how they can get more discipline in their lives. It is one thing to know that you need more discipline and one thing to be able to practice it. And most men know that they should not eat sugar, but how many can stop? Most men know they can't and should not watch porn, but how many can actually stop watching porn? I noticed a problem that a lot of my readers were facing, a lack of discipline, and I wrote Live Intentionally, a 90-day self-improvement program that fixes that problem. Now, whenever someone asks me, how do I start waking up early? I just send them a link to the book. When someone asks me, how do I fix depression? I link him to the book. I tweet the link of the book every once in a while, and it sells a bunch of copies because people want more discipline, and the book fixes that issue. The book is successful because there is demand for what the book addresses. People need and want it, and they were asking for it. Step number 3. Write the book, put it up for sale, and price it properly. You will make a total of 0 sales even if you have 10 million followers if you never write the book. So give yourself the time and write the book. Put it up for sale. Put it up on some kind of digital platform like Amazon KDP or Gumroad or Payhip or whatever. Lately, Gumroad has jacked up their prices by a lot. So if you're just starting out, you might try something like Payhip or Lemon Squeezy or something. Price it properly. For example, with Live Intentionally, it's a program that's going to help you get more discipline in your life, help you wake up early, exercise regularly, stop watching porn, lose fat. How much is a product that can get you to wake up early, quit porn, lose fat, and get in control of your life and your emotional state worth to you? $20, $200, $20,000? It's worth all of those because the definition of worth means that the value is greater than the price. I wanted to reach a wide market and help lots of men, so I priced it at the lower end at $20. But I could have made much more money by pricing it at $400 a piece. But that wasn't my goal here. If you want to make a lot of money with your book though, I would recommend pricing it at a higher price, not $20. Step number 4. Make sure that your book is as good as you can make it. Most books suck, even the popular ones, and this is simply a fact. There are millions of books on Amazon, and the vast majority aren't worth reading. Make sure whatever you published, it is worth the reader's time and money. Your writing needs to have an overwhelmingly positive return on investment, ROI. Even this video, right, for whatever 10-15 minutes you're going to watch it for, you're getting lessons I've learned over 3.5-4 years of publishing, and you're getting them for free. So the ROI is good for you. And this is 10 times truer for paid writing, paid videos, and paid content. You want people to be delighted when they open your book, not feel shortchanged. This is why you need to have life experience on whatever you're talking about in your book, so that you can deliver on your promise. You cannot write a book on how to get rich if you are not rich. You cannot write a good book on relationships if you haven't been in a relationship. You can write crappy books without experience, but crappy books do not sell. So get life experience and then write the book. Make sure that the reader has a positive ROI and they will give you great reviews and love you for it. It does not matter if you charge $20, $500, or $50,000. If the return on investment is positive, that is that they get more from your product than the time and money they pay to get it, they will be happy. For example, a couple months ago, we launched the course, the complete web design course. The link is in the description. And it's not a cheap course. It costs $497. But it holds your hand to making $100,000 a year from web design, provides direct access to the instructor, and was created by a designer who himself makes 6 figures from web design. That is, he's not an idiot who just made the course. He has real life experience and does this for a living. So despite the high price, the product has a phenomenal ROI for its buyers, and thus the buyers are happy. There are so many 5-star reviews despite the $497 price tag. All LMM products, everything I've published, it has over 4.9 stars from verified buyers on Gumroad because I made sure that I deliver on everything I promised. I made sure that whatever price you paid for my product, you got more sometimes even 100 times more, because I know people making $100,000 from the ebook that they purchase for like $50. This is extremely important. You want your product to have extremely high ROI for your buyer. It cannot be a crappy product. It just cannot be a crappy product if you want to sell 10,000 of it. Step number 5, promote your book a lot. If your audience is on your blog, then put the link of your book on the sidebar, under your articles, inside your articles, put it everywhere. If your audience is on Twitter, then tweet the link of your book every few days, even every day if you tweet a lot. If it's on YouTube, tell people about your book on YouTube, put it in the description, let people know that your product exists. Put it everywhere in your emails, tweets, videos, podcasts. People should know that your book exists and that they can buy it. You cannot just put out one post and expect people to find it, because people are not reading every piece of content you produce. If you want people to buy your book, then make it easy for them to find it, click the link and get their copy. Step number 6, and this is extremely important, keep your book piracy free. Books and courses are a type of product that you can only sell one time to a buyer. And if they get a pirated copy, they will never buy a book from you again because they already have it. They have the book and they won't buy from you again, even if they like you. How many times do you buy the same book twice? You don't, right? Ideally, you do not want to have low integrity people follow you and read your content because you want a high quality audience. But in practice, you will always have some low life thieves in your audience, no matter how much you try to get rid of low quality readers. If your book is selling well, there's going to be someone who uploads it on the internet for free, and your job is to make sure that this piracy is removed. Almost everyone who pirates things is a thief, whether they like it or not. But if your book is easy to steal, then even honest people will steal it. And piracy will hurt your sales. You will lose as much as half your sales if your products are easy to pirate and they can just download for free. So do everything you can to get rid of piracy. Personally, we stamp and mark our files with the buyer's info and we take action against the people who upload them online. In fact, I funded a company that does exactly this, piracy protection. If you have an ebook or a course or something that's being pirated, the name of the company is Copyright Samurai. The link to this is also in the description, so you can go and subscribe to it, and it'll take care of all of your piracy protection needs. Step number 7, and this is optional, but have an affiliate program. If you opt in to sell on Gumroad or any other non-Amazon platform, they will typically allow you to create an affiliate program. That means that you can create special links for other people, and other people can promote your book from those special links, and any sales that they bring you, they get a cut of the commission. If you have an audience, you will end up building relationships with other people who also have audiences. And if they like your book, offering them an affiliate commission for selling your book is a great way to spread the word and get more sales. Most people with audiences will not promote your product for free, even if it's a great product, because they are also businessmen. They aren't just fucking around. You need to offer them a percentage of your sales revenue. And if you do that, they would be happy to tweet it out, link it on their blog, put it in their emails, assuming your product is good and meets their standards. You can drive quite a bit of extra sales by offering an affiliate program. And even though you may not make that much money from affiliate sales, if you say give away half or 60% of the sale revenue, it's a good way to promote your brand without having to spend on ads. LMM also has an affiliate program. We have an affiliate program, and the link for that is also in the description. In summary, build an audience. Most people will not buy a book if they do not know you exist. And if you don't have an audience, no one knows you exist. People do not go to bookstores to buy books. They buy from authors they know of. This is the internet age. Then figure out what your audience needs and then make that. Step number 3 is to write that book. And reading this article or watching this podcast or video, whatever, it means nothing unless you actually write that book. Step number 4, make sure that your book is good and give readers a great return on investment for their time and money. Step number 5, promote the crap out of your book. Put it on your blog, your email, your social media, everywhere. Let the world know that you have written a book and it exists. Step number 6, make sure that your books are not getting pirated, because piracy hurts sales. Get a subscription to copyrightsamurai.com, link in the description. Disclosure, I helped fund this company. Step number 7, have an affiliate program so other people with an audience are incentivized to promote your product. And my friends, if you do that, you will be selling 10,000 copies of your book in no time. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys with a new podcast in a couple of days. And make sure that you click like, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment with what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.